Hello everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about August 8th, Lionsgate Energy Portal. We'll see what kind of vitality and abundance will this portal bring into our lives. From left to right, we have 5 options. You can choose one or multiple. I'll see you in your reading. Hello Group 1, welcome to your reading. Let's first take a look at what inner gifts are being awakened. The cards we have are 10 of Pentacles and a World. The gift that is about to be awakened for you is financial intelligence. Although 8th house is associated with themes of death and rebirth, given the current global context, the possibility of inheriting wealth cannot be ruled out. However, today's first question is specifically about inner gifts being awakened, and I strongly sense a significant shift in your relationship with money. You are stepping into a new financial cycle. Since 8th house resources typically come through others, this inner gift may manifest in several ways. The first scenario, I can see you a beginner stepping into a new financial dynamic, whether it's due to a job change, marriage, or starting a business partnership. I see your ability to attract, accumulate, and allocate resources being fully activated. Some of you may not have realized you had financial intelligence. Perhaps you thought being bad at math meant you lack it, or that a conservative approach to wealth building or a lack of social connections meant you weren't lucky with money. But this Lionsgate portal will change the perception. You'll have the opportunity to learn about finance, reframe your beliefs about wealth, and restructure your financial planning. The second scenario, I can see you are stepping out of a relationship or organization and taking on responsibilities independently. Perhaps you didn't previously have the chance to make financial decisions on your own, but in this new wealth cycle, you must take the lead. You'll discover that you're incredibly gifted, like a skilled hunter, strategic, intuitive, and decisive. Along with the 8th house, your intuition will become sharper, especially when it comes to sensing financial opportunities and resource flow. The third scenario is the traditional unearned wealth or windfall money, perhaps a gift from a family, or win a lottery, or insurance, inheritance, trust fund, settlement, loan, or investment funding. It could be a significant amount that serves as your seed capital. Some of you may even start overseas ventures. The 10 of Pentacles also suggests that this is unexpected wealth. It likely comes from your ancestors or lineage, a form of ancestral blessing that arrives when the time is right. Now let's look at what abilities are being restructured or reshaped. The card we have are 10 of Cups and Ace of Wands. Group 1 are shifting into a new, more fortunate phase, and your energy is clearly on the rise. A straightforward message is about if you had conflict or disharmony in your family, whether your family of origin or one you've built yourself. I see forgiveness and reconciliation, even a beautiful healing conclusion. And for some of you, new opportunities and blessings emerge after you have healed your relationship with your family. Connected to the 8th house, if a loved one has passed, I see that the soul may return into a new life form. And returning to the second question, what ability is being reshaped? Is your ability to love and be loved. Whether giving or receiving love, a fear of love is present here. Some of you may have lost faith in love, but in this new cycle, you will be healed. You will trust love again. Give it freely and receive it with grace. Also, the presence of the 2 tense cards and the 8th house evokes the idea of ancestral karma. Whether it's financial issues or relationship dynamics or emotional wounds, you may find similar patterns in your parents' or grandparents' astrological charts. You have the chance to break the cycle and heal generational karma. Lastly, let's look at guidance for welcoming the flow of abundance. The card we have is Ascendant Master in reverse. This is corresponding to Master Hilarion and Saint Germain. If you're interested, you can look them up to learn more. Along with the 8th house, Hilarion helps us heal through intelligent, futuristic, and science-driven methods. Some of you may even develop or invent advanced, precise healing modalities that merge science and spirituality, realizing your higher self while serving others. If you're struggling with family, group, or interpersonal issues, Saint Germain will guide you to discover ways to heal and resolve these challenges, and eventually, you'll be able to inspire and support others in the same way. Okay, I hope this reading brings you some insights. Blessings to those who choose Group 1. May everything go well for you, and see you next time. Hello Group 2, welcome to your reading. Let's begin by looking at which inner gifts are being awakened. The cards we have are Queen of Swords and the Hangman. For those who choose Group 2, the inner gift being awakened is a kind of cool-headed madness, as if you secretly received a powerful manual and suddenly experienced a breakthrough, like all your energy meridians open at once, instantly transforming you into a master. You carry a sense of mystery, like someone alive who's already become a legend. Combined with the fire element, this reading suggests that not only are you aware of your deep desires, but you can also see through the desires of others. So anyone who tries to get close to you, whatever their intention may be, you can see it. But instead of calling out, you choose silence over confrontation. You are not in a hurry to respond to anyone's agenda. Instead, you observe the timing, evaluate the situation, and then decide whether and when to act. Like the Queen of Swords, you naturally carry sharpness. But interestingly, the Hangman tells me you are skilled at concealing your power. You often use humor, sarcasm, or playfulness to mask your strength. You don't easily reveal your cards or let others guess your bottom line. So if your work involves negotiation, strategy, or gamesmanship, you are naturally gifted in this area. The fire element, when not properly channeled, can be dangerous. It can consume you. But once mastered, it becomes the purest and most potent energy source, fueling an endless stream of creativity. Now can you feel that cool-headed madness now? It's not something most people can embody. It's easy to lose control with it. But for Group 2, this Lionsgate portal will help you activate and master this unique power. Next, let's see what abilities are being restructured. The cards we have are Ten of Wands and Queen of Swords. This is our weird message. You're about to shadow labels, lighten your emotional load, and rebuild your capacity for self-love. If the path ahead feels unclear or your mind feels foggy, it's likely because your heart is burdened. And with the presence of fire energy, it seems that some of you have misunderstood yourself. You might need to ask, are the things you desperately want truly your heart's desire? Or are the goals the outside world handed to you? This isn't about comforting you or avoiding accountability. When we are younger and don't yet understand our own needs or dreams, it's easy to mistake others' expectations as our own because they give us direction and a sense of safety. But when we go through events like Saturn return or certain planetary transits forming aspects to our moon, we may encounter dramatic life events that cause emotional breakdowns or belief system collapses, pushing us to rebuild our inner truth and soul structure. The Queen of Cups here gives me a sense of gentle, nurturing energy. You will begin to recenter yourself emotionally, tend to your love and feelings, and establish clear emotional boundaries like a loving mother. Within the safe space you create for yourself, you'll finally be able to love freely. You don't need to worry about whether this healing process will make you overly self-absorbed or disconnected from the world. Not at all. You are full of great love, and I see that your heart hosts the entire world. So when you turn inward, you are seeing everything more clearly. And finally, let's look at the guidance for welcoming the flow of abundance. The card we have is Milestone, and this is truly a beautiful blessing, Group 2. For every change you're about to make in your life, there will be real, tangible results. As long as your actions come from a genuine desire within and you take inspired action, you will succeed. And the success you achieve will bring you real self-esteem and fulfillment. Unlike in the past when achievements may have left you feeling empty or disillusioned. Okay, I hope this reading brings you some insights. Blessings to those who choose Group 2. May everything go well for you and see you next time. Hello Group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's first take a look at which inner gifts are being awakened. The cards we have are Four of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. I feel a powerful burst of momentum from you, like someone invisible suddenly emerging from nowhere, dropping from the sky and bringing surprise and passion. Combined with the Aries energy, the inner gift being awakened is a natural commanding presence. I sense that you possess a unique advantage that others don't have. Like a general leading an army stationed in favorable terrain, able to attack or defend at will, with full control over the situation. Your aura seems active and determined, and I truly feel this Lionsgate portal is giving you immense power. Some of you may have been cautious or even timid in the past, but now it's as if something suddenly clicked. You are filled with confidence and strength. The Eight of Wands represents support from above, a centered surge of energy, lifting and propelling you forward. No matter what you're working on, things will begin to move smoothly. In the past, it may have taken great effort to reach your goals, but now it feels like the universe has your back. It's magical. You may even feel a powerful force burning behind you. On a practical level, you now have the ability to defend your interest, set clear boundaries, and stop sacrificing your time, energy, or money for others. If things in your life, whether related to family, work, or relationships, have felt stuck, you're about to see progress. There will be many opportunities for communication and movement. If you've been pursuing a goal that's hit a stalemate, a breakthrough is coming soon. If you stayed in one place or field for a long time and hope to expand, new opportunities are just around the corner. Your savings and investments are also trending in a positive direction. Group 3. You carry fierce drive and a strong presence, and the universe is backing you every step of the way. Now let's explore which abilities are being restructured. The cards we have are Six of Pentacles and a Page of Pentacles. I see three scenarios here. The first scenario, you are an investor with sharp instincts. You've invested in a startup and bought equity at a very favorable price. The Page of Pentacles represents someone with long-term vision, aspiring to become the King of Pentacles. I sense you hold on to this investment for the long haul. This is a steady and a wise choice. And the second scenario, you are an entrepreneur or someone seeking further education or development. I see you will successfully obtain resources you need, initiating a path of steady, long-term growth. As mentioned, the Page of Pentacles aims to become the king. It won't happen overnight, but there's a highly positive and promising outlook. And for the third scenario, whether in work, love, or family life, you will start managing your resources wisely. In the past, you may have felt trapped by responsibilities and constantly juggling everything. Soon you'll be able to carve out personal time, invest in yourself, and create balance. This is a truly wonderful energy. Returning to the question, the ability being restructured is your capacity to create long-term sustainable resources. This could mean passive income or personal energy that can be sustained over time. Additionally, if any of you have been trying to conceive without success, this Leo portal will bring support, and the outlook is very hopeful. If you've been considering adoption, there's also a positive sign. The child you connect with will be bright, uplifting, and full of life. Finally, let's see the guidance for welcoming the flow of abundance. The card we have is Optimism. This is a beautiful and uplifting blessing. What lies ahead is radiantly bright future, and this card indicates that you'll experience positive developments in money, relationships, career, and personal success. You'll become more optimistic, and just like the many fruits shown in this image, and paired with the Six of Pentacles, you'll receive the resources you need to begin a new chapter in life. You'll feel the love and support of the universe, which will bring you even more good fortune, forming a positive feedback loop. Interestingly, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and this card is also the first card in the entire deck, so I strongly feel that you're about to break through with unstoppable momentum. Group 3. You're not a time to stay hidden. You have both strategy and courage, and you can fully trust that success is already in your hands. I hope this reading brings you some insights. Blessings to all who choose Group 3. Wishing you all the best and see you next time. Hello Group 4, welcome to your reading. First, let's take a look at what inner gifts are about to be awakened. The cards we have are the Lovers and the Seven of Wands. The ability to defend what you love will be awakened within you. Though the Lovers card appears, the love here isn't limited to romance. It could be your ideals, your passions, or anything you deeply care about. Some of you in Group 4 may already know where your heart lies. This may be a person, a career, or a place to live. And if you're still unsure about what you truly want or your life direction, don't worry. After this landscape portal, clarity will come. The Lovers card carries both divine blessings and destined challenges. That's why Seven of Wands appears, to defend and resist. What you are resisting is a collective understanding, societal expectations, and norms. Interestingly, you may even find that you yourself have internalized uphold these norms, meaning the resistance might also be against your own limiting beliefs. Some of you can stand firm and defend yourself, while others might find it more difficult because their resistance is internal as well. 7 of Wands is associated with the Chariot, which corresponds to the Cancer energy. When facing life-defining choices, aligning your heart and mind is crucial, and those decisions must serve your highest self, empowering you to live authentically and keep moving forward. Since 7 of Wands follows 6 of Wands, this suggests that some of you may need to distance yourself from previously successful lifestyle or public persona if it no longer aligns with your true desires. Although Cancer is a gentle and a sensitive energy, when it comes to protecting yourself and the things you love, it can be resolute and wavering. Next, let's look at which abilities are being reshaped. The cards we have are Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. This is beautiful and powerful combination. This reflects a strong and a clear energy of self-love. Through this self-love, Group 4 is likely to experience abundance in both material and emotional realms. The boundaries represented by the Ace of Swords aren't emotional boundaries. Instead, I sense they are boundaries of personal definition. When others try to define you, label you, shape you into someone you are not, when they try to tell you what's right, you will now firmly express your truth. You'll recognize what's truly yours to pursue versus what others want you to achieve. You'll understand that your value does not need external validation. You'll no longer fall into situations where you offer yourself as a tool to gain a sense of safety from others. The Knight of Cups reflects a peaceful, contented state, a sense of just right. You are no longer manipulated by greed or scarcity. The victory of the Ace of Swords is one of a kind. Others' recognition resonates with you, and you cherish it. Their judgment does your freedom, and you accept it with grace. With Cancer energy here again, you dare to be gentle, because others' opinions no longer feel like attacks. You are not on the defensive, because you stand in no opposition to anyone. Your high sense of self-worth and calm energy naturally repels low vibrational influences. It's as if you have no weak spots, or rather, you are so honest that anyone attempting to exploit your vulnerabilities only ends up exposing their own. This is the Ace of Swords built-in discernment power because your standards are rooted in self-love and inner value, not societal judgment. Your thoughts are no longer easily swayed. Still, just like the lovers, Ace of Swords also shows the mountains in the background, symbolizing challenges. Leaving your comfort zone doesn't always mean drastic life changes. Sometimes, the real challenge lies in stepping beyond your mental and emotional comfort zones. But the Knight of Cups tells me you've already succeeded. And finally, let's look at guidance for welcoming abundance. The card we have is a consciousness of lack. This confirms that the mountains and the lovers and the Ace of Swords symbolize the challenge of releasing scarcity thinking. We must acknowledge that when a sense of lack arises, it's not a punishment. It's a signal showing you how much more goodness your life could contain. If you're able to watch this tarot video safely now, then that's already proof that your life is relatively stable. You've already reached the victory stage indicated by 6 of Wands in a general societal sense. Any effort you put in from here on out is adding extra value. It's your bonus. You flourish. Your soul is not missing anything, just like you wouldn't say a child is incomplete compared to an adult. Your soul is growing, always growing, but never lacking. The advice for Group 4 is to spend time in an open, spacious environments. Let yourself feel the expansiveness on your body, thoughts, and emotions. I hope this reading brings you some insights. Wishing you all the best, Group 4, and see you next time. Hello, Group 5. Welcome to your reading. Let's start by looking at which inner gifts are being awakened. The cards we have, the High Priestess and the Sun. This is amazing energy. Your intuition and inner wisdom are truly being awakened, and like the Sun, are being externalized. With the influence of the first house, this means not only are you becoming more aware of your intuitive accuracy, but everyone around you can also feel it. You'd exude a kind of energy where your dreams naturally come true. If you made any predictions or guesses lately, they are likely to be fulfilled, and it's quite surprising to others. But here's the interesting part. The High Priestess shows that you can Tap into the collective unconscious. So rather than saying you guessed it correctly or predicted it accurately, it's more accurate to say that information was always there. You just knew how to tune into it. You select a thread from the collective unconscious and, like the sun, shine a spotlight on it. And only then do people around you say, "Oh, that's right, that makes sense." For Group 5, know that your thoughts, feelings, and insights are valid. The more confident you are in expressing them, the more resonance you would attract. On the surface, it may appear like you predicted something correctly, but at a deeper level, you're simply voicing what has always existed. These cards also reveal your charming qualities, a blend of rational intelligence and free-spirited warmth. You have a wonderful way of expressing personal magnetism. Even though you possess deep knowledge, you also radiate childlike innocence. Even people meeting you for the first time can feel the warmth in your aura. You are developing a strong connection with your inner child. I sense that you now have a much deeper understanding of how to nurture and support your inner child. It's also highly recommended that you look at which planets are also in your first house. This could give you even more insight into your gifts. Next, let's look at what abilities are being reshaped. The cards we have are Page of Cups and Empress. As mentioned earlier, your connection with your inner child is becoming stronger, and if in the past you struggle with inner child healing, this landscape portal brings new vitality. Your inner child is beginning to feel warmth again and is ready to express emotions and be heard. The safer your inner child feels, the more you can live as your true self. Also, if you have difficulties in your relationship with your mother or with your child, healing your inner child will also benefit your parent-child relationship. Once you learn how to nourish your inner child, you'll no longer project your unmet needs onto your mother or your child. Both the first house and the sun card represent a relaxed, open bodily state. The more secure and content you feel inside, the more your physical posture and presence will transform as well. A previous group had a similar message, but in Group 5, this life force energy feels even stronger. If anyone here is hoping to become a parent or become one again, this landscape portal will bring renewed vitality. The key lies in the mother side, to relax and receive the solar energy without resistance. The overall card layout feels like the road is being illuminated, but reality is you who's lighting up your own road. It's as if you have discovered a sustainable inner power source, like solar energy that constantly recharges itself. Lastly, let's see the guidance for welcoming the flow of abundance. The card we have is Travel. Some of you may be traveling to faraway places or returning home. Whether it's a permanent relocation or just a temporary move, what's certain is that the change is positive. The shift is helping you to get closer to your true self, allowing you to fully embrace your curiosity about the world and your passion for life. I also sense a fascination with foreign cultures. You may feel familiarity when immersed in a different culture, as though you can see another version of yourself living in that background. It's very interesting, and it's another way you are able to connect with the collective unconscious. I feel this spread brings a beautiful sense of upliftment. Your journey toward the world begins with your acceptance of yourself. Okay, I hope this reading brings you some insights. Wishing all of you who choose Group 5 the very best. See you next time.